Everyone, it's Zadira and Steffi.
Hello!
We are here in our barn slash workshop and we thought we could give some little tutorial videos because we have found out a lot of people don't know how to do some things, and there's some ideas that we came up with on our own to help. On Valguero, which is the map we're playing on right now, it's highly improbable or impossible or very deadly in order to get a beetle. The only place you can get a beetle on Valguero is in the Ice Wyvern Trench. And oh my gosh, it is so dangerous. So as you level up, you probably can go in there and get them, but especially when you're new, it's almost impossible. So we wanted to show you what we're doing. We came up with this idea. This only works if you're using the soul balls, Dino Storage 2. And you have these soul ball terminals. And so what you want to do, first of all, you want to craft one of the compost bins. And in order, like it's a normal compost bin, and what you want to do is you want to put poop and thatch in, and for every 50 thatch and 3 poop, you get a fertilizer. Now you can make as many of these compost bins as you want. The more you have, the faster you're making fertilizer, the faster you can fill up your crop plots. But I had just one, and it was no time at all before I was able to fill up all of my crop plots with fertilizer. So what you want to do is you look in your compost bin, take out your fertilizer. You can do a search, go FER, and then just do transfer all, and that transfers all of them. In the meantime, in your soul terminal, you're going to have poop, because let me show you how you set your options. You go to automation, and then right here you click all the boxes you want to have clicked. We were breeding, so we don't have the fertilized egg collection. We also don't have fertilized egg incubation, but we do have all of these others checked. Over here, you want to be careful about this, and you have a number here of what you want for your poop slot allotments. So I've got only 20 medium, because we have mostly trikes in our soul ball container of the types of animals that we have, and I only want 20. These are set at 300. So if you don't change these are sliders, or you can just highlight, and I want to do 20, because otherwise your soul terminal is going to be completely full of poop. And I'm not kidding. And so I also only want to have 20 at a time, just because I just don't want it full of stuff. I've got all these things in here, and I just don't want it overcrowded. So 20 at a time is fine for me. And then we don't have snow owls or pellets for our gotchas, so that's on 0. And then down here, fertilizer per plot, I've got 16, because we're using the S plus, and it can hold more fertilizer than a normal crop plot. So this is all based on Superstructures R S plus and Dino Storage 2. So, but this is I would say most modded servers do have these items, and so this is a really easy way that you don't need a beetle. So once you have your settings adjusted, you're going to go in here and see I have just the amount of poop in here that I had set, and you do a search and then just transfer all, and it takes all that out. And then over here you can just click on those and do T, and T will move them over, or you can search and just transfer all. So then it puts the fertilizer over in your soul terminal, and because of the settings we had that I showed you, it's going to automatically put these in the crop plots. So you don't have to even worry about where those are going to go. Then you want to go back over here to your compost bin, search feces, transfer all, and then just make sure that you have at least 50 thatch for every 3 feces, and you will be making fertilizer all that time. So that is the way that you don't need a beetle at all, really. I mean, it's not that difficult to do it that way. Mainly for me, it's just easy because it does put the fertilizer in your crop plots for you. And our crop plots are full to the brim, so we're not worried at all about fertilizer in our crop plots. Well, Steffi had to go for now, but while we have you here, we wanted to also go over about pulling in ARC. A lot of people use S Plus or Structures Plus or Superstructures, SS, in their mods, and a lot of people, we found out, don't know about the pulling. So let me show you a little bit about that. What you're going to do is it's going to be concerning these icons up here at the top of above where you show your inventory and crafting for your inventory. So first of all, you want to look right here, and this little icon here with the cloud and the arrow pointing down, you click on that, and that's going to give you all these things that you can pull in ARC. And it's going to be, the distance is huge. You can pull from a really, really far away. Okay, so if you want to pull something to you in order to craft something, so let's say hide. Let's go HIDE, put it in the search, and all these hide come up. Normal hide, and it'll show all of your hide in all of the different crafting benches that you have. So let's say we want 100 hide. So we put 100 in here. If you put a check mark here, that will pull all of this hide into your inventory. But we just want 100, so let's do that. So see, and then I have 100. You know what? I hate to tell you, Timber, but you are making a lot of racket. Let's go over here a little bit farther away. She is so loud. Okay, so now the next little icon is up here. This icon is for crafting anything in your inventory. So like say I wanted to craft, here let's craft a torch. And it will show you on there that it needs 1 flint, 1 stone, and 1 wood. So all you have to do is click this little box and it'll pull everything into your inventory, and then all you have to do is say craft 1 and it'll craft it. And so now we have a torch. So isn't that awesome? The next icon is your repair icon. This icon here gives you radial menu info. Some people don't see these. We had some people on the server not too long ago, and I was explaining about pulling, and they were like, wait a minute, I don't see those icons. It's this box right here with the triangle in it. If you click that triangle, all of those boxes disappear. Isn't that something? And they didn't see the boxes because I don't know if they maybe pushed that by mistake or something. I don't know. But they couldn't see them. So if you can't see these boxes, that's why. Okay, so let's go in. I want to show you something that I just love about the pulling process. Say you've been out harvesting and you're harvesting berries, and you have all these berries in your dino, and they're so heavy, and you don't want to go back and forth, back and forth. So what you're going to want to do is you go to your feeding trough, or you can go to any structure, but I happen to want to pull the berries to my feeding trough. You have to highlight at least one thing for it to work. But then if you click the icon over here that has to do with your structure, and then you put berry in the search, you can see it brings up all the different berries that you can pull. And see, Timber, I just went out and got a bunch of berries. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? And I can pull all those to the food trough. So much easier. Oh my gosh. And so I want to put those berries, but Timber also has other berries. So I want to go, we're keeping our berries in our refrigerator in the house. So let's go in here to the refrigerator. Oh, don't peek. We've been decorating. We're not ready to show yet. So click on something in that. It doesn't matter what you click on. I can click on meat and then pull up berries again. I could pull up specific ones, but I just want to pull up berry, because that pulls up all of them. And see, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Probably the best thing to do with that is to pull it into my mortar and pestle, and I can make the narcotic. But I'll just pull it into the refrigerator for now. And stem berries also. We don't need any mayo berries right now, I don't think. We've got plenty of those. And so now we're all set. And see, Timber's just out here just biding her time. Oh, it didn't pull them all. I bet we didn't have enough room. There's also rare flowers. Okay, so see, you can pull. And look, I do have thatch and wood, but I don't want to pull all the thatch and wood. Let's see. Let's go in here. We put all of our resources in this. We have a couple of these SS tables. Now look at all these black pearls. Isn't that awesome? These are from our gotchas. We feel so fortunate that one of our gotchas will give us black pearls. So I want to pull the wood. I don't want to bring it back and forth. See, right there. And there's the wood and timber. And she had a lot of thatch. Let's put the thatch. And there it is. So, oh my gosh, doesn't that make life so much easier? I can't believe it. It's just so nice to not to have to go back and forth. Back in the olden days, wow. Steffi and I would take our turtle and our Phiomia and we'd go out and chop wood because we couldn't hardly carry anything. And we'd put everything in the Phiomia and the turtle and eventually the trike. We eventually would get a trike and fill them up and then carefully make our way home and hope that a Rex or a Raptor didn't get us. And then we'd have to unload, and oh my gosh, it'd take forever. So yeah, pulling is amazing. I hope that's helped a little bit, because I do know we've had several people that say they didn't really even know anything about it. Not that they didn't know how to do it, but they just didn't even know about it. So hopefully that helped. I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because you never know what the heck Steffi and I are going to get up to. All right, bye.